YouTube, Bird Billy here. Hey, I want to show you guys how my trailer's set up. This is just a typical setup for a contractor. A lot of guys have different variations of this. This is how I have mine set up. If you're a contractor, you're setting a trailer up, might be some good ideas here for you. So here we go. All right, this is typical for me at the end of the day. Not gonna be perfectly clean. This is a work area. This is a 12-foot wedge trailer. Wedge just means the front goes into a wedge. So what I've done here is I built shelves. I took 2x4s, ripped them down into basically 2x2s, and anchored them at the floor and then against the wall there, and in the middle part I anchored them to the cross beams so that they can't fall over. Same thing was done on this side here. I use those cheap Rubbermaid plastic totes. I think these are rubber. These are Sterlites, so you get the idea though. And I use that for inventory or for specific tools, like this one here. And I mark everything. So like this one here is demolition tools. So you got some unskilled guys helping you, which is usually the case when you're a contractor. You tell the guy, go grab me the demolition tools. They go in there, and in there I've got basically an assortment of chisels and hammers, the heavier duty pry bars, stuff like that. That's not going to carry around in my normal tool belt, but it's an everything's easily marked. Like there's my sealing texture brushes, small paint rollers, regular roller covers. Go around the other side, and I've got some plumbing parts, some electrical stuff. I built a shelf across the wedge there, and I wasn't sure the best way to utilize this, and I think this is probably one of the best ways. Basically, I'm moving over to the door here, sorry. From this corner here, right by the side door, I ran it across to my shelf, and then I put a sheet of plywood in there, and then I did another one up above at an angle so I could utilize this space up in here. And I use this, I have a lot of my stuff in bags. Like this would be, and I'll label stuff. This is actually a bag I got from one of my Bosch tools, but this will have my moisture meter, my stud finders, and some extra 9-volt batteries in it. So it's labeled, it's up here, keeps everything safe. This one, oops, this one behind it, this is my pickup tools. Man, if you're in the business or even just a DIYer, get a cheap set of pickup tools and like long needle nose pliers and stuff. It'll save you. That's for getting stuff out of drains and everything if you drop something down in there. And so I keep some saws and other stuff up there, basically inventory like this. Another thing that I do for my smaller inventory is I got these small bends. And if you've noticed, everything is bungee tied in so that it'll bounce around a little bit, but it's not coming loose. On my bottom bend there, I actually put a 1x up to trap them in, and I've never had these pop out or fall loose unless I forgot to tie them, which has happened. So here, we'll come in here. I'm going to show you guys because I needed to get my wire nuts anyway. So these are all labeled as well. Let's see if the camera will show it in the dark here. So this is my wire nuts up top here. So I just I basically just put some of these eye bolts or eyelets in like this. Just drilled out, screwed them into the wood, and I just put a 2x again here for a stopper. So this will be like all my wire nuts, and it'll have beanies in there and some other stuff too. So I'm doing a video here. I got to do a quick repair on my trailer. I needed some wire nuts. This is where I'm going to go get them. So that's my layout. All my stuff's in here. Exterior screws, interior screws. I break it all out that way. Electrical install hardware, plumbing hardware, and there's a lot of money that you end up getting in stuff like this. You can see there's the interior screws. Roofing nails is above that. So this is not for me to do a project. These are for service work or a small project. That's, if you're doing a big project, you're buying a box of screws. But this is for me to have on the truck because I'm doing so many different things. Somebody calls me, I've got water line right there, some extra hose cable, and then my air hose stuff over there. The other thing I wanted to show you guys, which will help, and you can see there's more storage underneath. This mess over here, I usually have those neatly rolled. You can see there's one there that's rolled nice. You see these right there. I usually roll my drops up, and I'll usually have 10 or 12 stacked in here. I did a bunch of jobs this past week, and I got to go through and clean the truck. But I wanted to show you guys this setup. I'm going to pop around and show you the front. So right here on the side, I just built little like templates on the floor, little footings out of 2x. Again, take a 2x4, rip it down, and I made I set the tools where I wanted them, and then I just boxed them out with those. You don't even need to bungee tie them in. These have never bounced out. You can just set them in here. Once you have them blocked out and you give yourself just a little bit of clearance so they'll wiggle back in there nice and easily, these things stay put. This has been one of the best systems I've ever developed as far as keeping my larger tools organized, is just setting it where I wanted it and then basically taking blocks and blocking out that pattern on the floor. So, all right, guys, hey, hope this helps. Take care. I'll see you in the next video.